What's up? I'm Blake Johnson, and these are my Indies. So I ride Stage 11 standard 149 Indys. Been riding these pretty much since I started riding for independent and before that. I think they're just the perfect truck. They're not too low. I weigh a lot, so won't get too much wheel bite. And I can't ride the hollows because, well, like I said, I weigh a lot. So my setup, I ride a 8375 Santa Cruz. It's my pro model. I think the wheelbase is like 14. Go to the website and check that out. And I ride now Spitfire 53 millimeter 99A full conicals. Bit of a more square shape, better lock-ins. Bone Swiss classic, can't go wrong with those. Mob grip standard, regular black mob grip. Sometimes I get a little crazy, but not this time. And I'm actually riding some Bones hard bushings. I've been riding the Indy hard bushings, and I might go back because those were good and last longer, but this is what we got for now. I always put these, they're not necessarily risers, they're more like shock pads. I don't like getting like pressure cracks and wheel bite, as you can see here, that I always get. And then I have the independent 1-inch Allen hardware, because I cannot ride Phillips. I don't know, I just stopped one day. Usually, I like to ride my trucks really long, but when I know it's time for a new set, it's usually when you start to see the axle right here, when you do frontside grinds or Smiths, then when the crook mark is getting just all the way down to the bottom. So this set I've been riding for about a week, pretty short amount of time. Usually you don't catch me with new trucks, but today you did, and honestly, I'm not mad at it. Sometimes I forget how nice it is to have new trucks. Everything grinds good. And the lock-ins, they eventually come too. When I was younger, my favorite Indy team riders, I would say Andrew Reynolds for sure. That's like my favorite skater since I was a kid. These days, I would definitely say, and I think it's a common opinion, is Grant Taylor. Just one of the dopest people to watch on a skateboard. It's just so natural, and I think every single skater that watches him is like, yeah, I wish I could do that too. Costin, definitely Costin. When I did skate hollows, I had the Costin hollows back in the day, and I would say that those are probably the top three for me. My first interest in skating Indies was probably just because of somebody talking them up so much. It was, I think, a couple of my friends just being like, "Oh yeah, Indy's the best," blah 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 blah. And I think once I skated my first pair, I just never skated any other truck after that. Getting on Santa Cruz, the way I did that was by going with my sponsor me tape to Agenda Trade Show. And it was the NHS booth, so I mentioned that I wanted to ride for independent as well, and that ended up working out. My favorite part about riding for independent is obviously the free trucks, and honestly, like, the team, being a part of such a legendary team of skaters from so many different generations, and being able to be like, yeah, I ride for the same company as this guy, like from legends such as Tony Hawk to Dressen, Salva, Costin, Reynolds, Abe. I mean, there's so many. So That's definitely, it's like, it's an honor, honestly. I think one of the funnier stories was this Indy trip back in 2020. It was during COVID, which was an interesting one. It was a huge crew. It was in Paris, and Nassim just had went pro, and we were partying outside the skate shop. And Doobie ended up I think Doobie just invited everyone back to the Airbnb to celebrate, and we were just raging. It was a crazy one in the Airbnb, and we ended up getting kicked out, and all of us in the morning were just at this cafe with all of our bags trying to figure it out. It was a shitty situation, but it was fucking funny. Well, yeah, independent trucks, you already know, ride the best, fuck the rest.